Hi, everyone. Welcome and thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Sony Boito, and I've been a Healthy Living affiliate with the Juice Plus company since 2006. I've also worked in diagnostic imaging as an X-ray and an MRI technologist since 1999, and I volunteer as a reviewer for peer-reviewed scientific journals and am currently serving as the president of my International Professional Society. So in 2014, I actually became a certified health coach. And through that work, I have done some corporate wellness workshops and given talks at medical centers like MD Anderson Cancer Center. So we really appreciate you taking some time out of your busy schedule to join us tonight and to listen to these inspiring stories of hope. I want to get us started by giving everyone a quick overview of what Juice Plus is. So the Juice Plus company is a $15 billion global health food company. And our products include our flagship Juice Plus Essentials line, which is what we'll focus on tonight. The Juice Plus Essentials provides the nutrition of 30 different fruits, veggies, berries, and grains, alongside of our broad spectrum vegan omega blend, which contains oils from algae and 5 different types of seeds, including pomegranate seeds and sea buckthorn berry oils. So those deliver not just omega-3s, but omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So I want to bring us back to our fruit and veggie and berry blends. The way it works is the produce of 30 different fruits, veggies, and grains gets put into a giant grinder. Think like a big industrial-sized Vitamix. And there they get ground up into a pulp or a juice, and that gets dried at a low temperature. And as it dries, the sugar and the sodium also evaporate along with the water. So that leaves us with just the concentrated nutrition of that powdered produce. And these plant powders get put into either capsules or into a soft chewable, like a gummy. And Juice Plus Essentials, they're much more than a multivitamin, right? These little capsules and soft chews, these were the origins of, we've all heard the term superfoods, right? So this was the origins of superfoods. They provide huge variety of produce, things you don't eat every day elsewhere. They contain all the vitamins, all the minerals, all the phytonutrients or the plant nutrients, and the enzymes of all of those plants. So things like prunes, let's see, you can see prunes down there, right? Prunes and beets. Not everybody eats those every day. Kale, spinach, berries like bilberry, elderberry, black currants. I don't even know where to buy some of these things in the grocery store. Like you can't. Okay. So it's an amazing power-packed 30 fruits and veggies into our fruit, veggie, and berry blends. So tonight I'm joined by Deborah Bradford, and we are your Stories of Hope storytellers. Just a little bit of Deborah's background. She's been a Healthy Living affiliate with the Juice Plus company since 2014. And if I may share, I think you share this openly, so I don't think you'll mind if I say this, that you're 71 and you take no medications whatsoever. So yes, I am so grateful to have you join us, Deborah. I know we're all excited to hear your story, so let's dive in. Tell us how you learned about Juice Plus and why Juice Plus made sense for you and your family.
Well, it's funny because the very first time I heard about Juice Plus, which was at a benefits fair for a major corporation here in Texas, I visited the table where someone was sharing Juice Plus, and I actually thought it was the hokiest thing I had ever heard of. How can you get real nutrition in capsules? And that was in the 90s. And I never pursued it, never did anything about it. And then this really great friend of mine named Sony Boito posted on Facebook, it must have been in 2013, pictures of her vertical garden system. And she was growing abundant produce right in her backyard. And as a former organic farmer in California, I wanted that, but I didn't really want to farm in Texas. It's too hot, so many bugs. I just thought, well, if that's how she's growing food, I want to do that too. So that's how I heard about the vertical garden. I then began to ask her about what else the company had to offer. And so she shared with me about Juice Plus. And I thought, okay, that doesn't sound so wacky. It actually sounds like solid science. And that's really important to me. Show me the science. So I started using Juice Plus in early 2014. I haven't stopped. I take it every day. And that's how I heard about it.
Terrific.
Yeah. And the way it made sense to me is that it was easy to grasp the concept of bioavailable powdered produce so that everything works in the body just as it should, because that's how our bodies are designed, to eat food and then use it to keep us in balance, to keep us healthy. And if we don't get enough, I was paying $180 a month in organic produce before I started Juice Plus. And because I knew I needed variety, I needed in my body these different types of things, but I could only get so few of them in the grocery store, even at the farmer's market.
Yeah, that variety is second to none. So, yep. Tell me what inspires you to share Juice Plus with others.
Whenever I think about the difference that Juice Plus has made for me in my wellness, and then I think about the many people that I've met who've had remarkable health benefits from taking Juice Plus and living a healthy lifestyle, making healthy choices, simple ones, just day by day by day. And the cost is, to my mind, when I consider the $180 of organic produce I was buying, plus the supplements I would try to get down me, that didn't seem to be making the difference I wanted them to. I thought that the Juice Plus price was really, really reasonable.
Yeah, it's right.
So the other aspect of what made sense to me and what inspires me to share it is that this is a business that's designed to provide those of us who are partners in the business with a living, breathing, fantastic business opportunity with people that are extraordinarily kind, extraordinarily well-versed, extraordinarily helpful, and extraordinarily friendly. So that's why.
Yeah, that community spirit really is second to none with Juice Plus.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of those benefits. You said that, you're inspired to share Juice Plus because of the benefits you've had and you've seen others. So what benefits have you had?
The first health shift I experienced taking Juice Plus daily was when allergy season rolled around, and I, as a lifetime allergy sufferer with over-the-counter medications and prescription medications and inhalers, Kleenex always at the ready for my weepy eyes, and I wasn't suffering. I didn't have any symptoms. First time since I was a toddler, I had no allergy symptoms all season long, and they've never come back. And the only thing I could attribute it to was Juice Plus, because I wasn't taking anything else. I didn't do anything different except take Juice Plus every day. The second benefit that I recall was that I began craving green food, really fresh greens. I've always been someone who likes salads, but my salads of choice back then were iceberg lettuce, maybe a little bit of romaine, but I wanted the deep red lettuces and green and blue green kales, and that was unusual for me to want to eat it raw, um, and also a variety of other things I was really wanting to get into me. Um, and then it might be a little bit of too much information, but I no longer get up at night to go to the bathroom, which for someone my age, that's usually a very common issue, is having to get up at night and go to the bathroom. And I don't have to do that anymore. And I think it's because my bladder tissue kind of rebuilt itself in the process of eating quality food.
Awesome. So you
Yeah.
saw a reduction in your allergy symptoms. It's gone away. You did nothing different but add Juice Plus in. Um, your cravings shifted from wanting less healthy things to wanting those great greens and blue greens. And we talk about eating the rainbow. That's one of the wonderful things about Juice Plus, is that huge variety and how it's just a rainbow of produce. And that means that we're getting just a huge variety of different phytonutrients into our bodies every day. And I also know, if I'm not mistaken, were you on medications before when you started Juice Plus?
Yes, actually, I was. Before I started taking Juice Plus, my doctor had, through routine, blood work, had determined that I needed to be on high cholesterol medication, which was a shock to my system, and also high blood pressure medication. And I told him I was going to do everything I could to get off of it as soon as possible. And what happened was, that's when Juice Plus came into my life right about that time. And I was only on those medications for about a couple of months. And he had me come in at the third month, did the blood work again, and took me off those medications.
Outstanding.
I've never been on
Outstanding.
them again.
That's just fantastic.
Mhm.
Congratulations. I
Thank
celebrate that
you.
with you. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'll share my story. So, let's see. How did I hear about Juice Plus, and why did it make sense for me and my family? So, I learned about Juice Plus actually from one of my MRI students. She came to me after class and she invited me over to her friend Sharon Farrar's house. And we'll be featuring Sharon next week, or sorry, 2 weeks from now on April 11th. And so Sharon was doing a wellness presentation, and it just made sense. I really, I learned that the Juice Plus blends are really just powdered produce, that they're just food. And then when I learned that there was the peer-reviewed research that's been conducted at some of the most prestigious research institutions around the world, with my medical healthcare background, it just made perfect sense. And I was just one of the pickiest eaters on the planet. um, I am addicted. I call myself a recovering junk food addict. So I was totally addicted to junk food back then. I had no willpower. I would, get hangry all the time, and I was borderline diabetic, and my blood pressure in my 20s was always it was low. It was more on the lower side of the normal range. And I watched it creep up year after year, and I'd get several colds every year. And this time of the year, spring, it wasn't allergies for me. I know a lot of people are suffering with that right now. It's not allergies for me. It was strep throat. So I could tell you, oh, it's spring break time, because I would have a case of strep throat. You could set your clock to it. And I knew I needed something more. I knew I needed to provide my body with more nutritional support, but I also knew that synthetic megadose multivitamins were not the answer. And so Juice Plus just made so much sense. Fruits, veggies in a capsule, it's food. The capsule's just the vehicle to get it in my body. And, like you said, it's food is what our bodies are designed to run on. It's what our bodies know, what to do with it. And so, our bodies know exactly what to do with the nutrition in the Juice Plus capsules and gummies. So, through that community that you mentioned, Deborah, I know you can speak to this as well. We've learned so much from doctors, from nurses, from other healthcare professionals, from scientists, business people, and people from every walk
Dentist.
of life. Yeah. And, now I know willpower is a function of blood sugar. I no longer ride the blood sugar roller coaster. I have avoided diabetes and hypertension without medication. I was fortunate to head that off before, medication came into the picture. Like you mentioned, I started craving the good stuff, and I'm like, who am I? Because now I know that there's like 6 different kinds of kale, and which ones to use to juice and which ones to put in the smoothie and which one's good for a salad. It's incredible. So, my blood pressure is back to where it was now in my next to 2 years away from 50. It's back to what it was in my 20s. I haven't had strep throat since 2008. The last cold I got is 2019. Like, I'll say that again. The last cold I got was in 2019. There's been a little bit going on since then, right? So yeah, I'm craving the good things. I'm drinking more water. I'm moving my body more, all thanks to this community. And as for my family, I did remarry. And when I met my husband in 2010, he had those allergies. He had Afrin bottles stashed everywhere. And he's seen those allergies dramatically reduce. He works as a restaurant manager in one of the Houston Chronicle's top 100 restaurants. As you can imagine, that's a very, very busy and very busy environment. Got berries on my brain. But it's a very busy environment where there's lots of people coming through and, lots of the staff getting sick. And one day his boss, Chef Drake, turned to him and he was like, "What is your secret? How come you're never getting sick?" So it's just been, tremendous for our family, and it made such a difference. And like you said, beyond just our family, but to our friends and people I haven't even met yet. So, and then why am I inspired to share Juice Plus with others? Well, that research that we've talked about, right? So there is no nutritional or pharmaceutical product in the world, with or without a prescription, that has been as thoroughly researched as Juice Plus. We're coming up now on 47 peer-reviewed studies. They show it's bioavailable, and that's just a fancy word to say that our bodies absorb it, right? That it provides antioxidant protection, which supports our DNA, excuse me, prevents our DNA from mutating. Mutations in DNA start to cause cancer, start to cause aging, right? And so we definitely want to protect our DNA. It reduces inflammation. It supports immune health, skin health, gum health, cardiovascular and lung health, as well as gut and metabolic health. And then Juice Plus also improves cognitive function and athletic performance, in addition to increasing the omega-3 index. So this impact is profound. As a healthcare professional for 32 something years, I know from the inside out what a mess things are with our medical system right now. And I haven't seen anything else that does for people what Juice Plus does, starting with myself, my family, my friends. And through my team, this is what really inspires me, is that through my team, I'm having a positive impact on people I haven't even met. So it's just such an honor and a privilege to be an affiliate with the company. Yeah.
Thank you, Sony. Speaking of friends, here is Tommy Schmeisami. Thanks so much for joining us, Tommy. I had no idea when I saw the words that said Big Mama's iPad. I had no idea that was going to be you.
Hi.
So welcome.
It all started with a computer that was a laptop that was a 17-inch monitor on it, and I named it a Big Mama. It was a Big Mama. And then
awesome.
it just everything became Big Mama, and it was way before Haley. So
before you became a mama.
yeah, it had
That's
nothing to do with being a
amazing.
mama.
Well, you were just speaking her into existence.
I guess.
Really cool.
Oh my
Really
goodness.
cool. Well, you're beginning to have a journey with Juice Plus, aren't you?
I am. So, what would you want me to share anything on that?
Sure, please do.
Yeah, sure. Here, we're doing 2 questions tonight. So first is, how did you learn about Juice Plus, and why did it make sense for you and your family?
So, I learned about it from Deborah a long time ago, and I've been in and out of it a few times. It made sense because I'm always trying to figure out how to get more nutrients in and vegetables. We're the typical American that goes and eats fast food all the time, and so the only potato we see only vegetable we see is a fried potato, and so it's definitely how can I ramp up actual fruit and vegetable content, and then I unfortunately was never good at sticking with it. But I have been really good at it since I've had my surgery. And I had weight loss surgery, which limits the amount of space I have in my stomach for anything. And one of the things that people worry about with that is the nutrient, not being able to get enough nutrition or nutrients into your system. And so Deborah had said, this would be a really good time to restart Juice Plus, and I did. And I've been doing twice a day. And I have found, when I did my blood work in January, all of my vitamin levels, they did blood work to measure the vitamin levels. Everything came back completely in the normal range. Vitamin D's in the normal range. I didn't even add vitamin D. So it's like, I'm taking there's supposed to be twice a day gummy vitamins that the doctor had given me, but I'm only taking one, and I'm taking 2 Juice Plus
Servings.
I'm taking 2 of the servings a day of the green and the red. And it's been really extremely helpful with, I've not had experienced any hair loss, which that was one of the things they talked about. I have really good energy. My weight loss is continuing to go. And I'm actually enjoying the Juice Plus and finding it very much easier to incorporate into my day. I'm finally getting the hang of it.
Wow, that is so exciting.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Tommy. Way to go.
Thanks.
And the proof is in the pudding there. If those lab work values are coming back like that, just outstanding.
Yeah, especially with the fact that I literally cannot eat much.
Yeah.
And we're talking, I think I can now we'll get chicken tenders for me, and Haley gets chicken nuggets. I can do 2 chicken tenders. I'm lucky if I can do 2. And that's a full meal. There's no room for anything else.
Oh man, then these capsules have got to be just a godsend.
I actually am doing the gummies for
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
So, because it's actually, I think it's in some ways it's easier to digest for me. So I'm not doing the gummy. I mean, I'm not doing the capsules.
Cool. Whatever it takes. People ask me which one, capsules, gummies, which do I recommend? Whichever one you're going to get in your body every day, because that's what really
Exactly.
matters. It doesn't do
Exactly.
you any good on the counter or in the pantry. It's got to be in your body.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yep, definitely.
Awesome. Awesome.
Definitely. Well,
Well,
I'm so glad to hear that, Tommy. And um, we Sony and I love to try different things with Juice Plus. And just a couple nights ago, we had this really fun event where we were taking the complete shake mix and making things out of it that were so yummy. I wanted to climb through the screen and grab some of those protein balls.
I know. I've
And other people
actually
wanted my chocolate pudding, so it
I
was
know
all
that
good.
Sony made the protein balls at an event that we did that I went to recently, and I really enjoyed those. Those were really good.
oh, we need to make
I
sure you
definitely
get
need to
that
get the rest.
recipe. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'll tag you on that recipe because it's in our simple changes for better health group. And yeah, if anyone that's catching the recording of this wants to get added into that, by all means, just get with the person who invited you and we can get you into that. That's our private Facebook group. And Deborah, you're so right. Like, I think Sharon made the chocolate bark with the chocolate complete. So it was like she was making homemade chocolate bars basically. And I was just like, oh, I have to make that. I have to make that. Right. Because then you know exactly what the ingredients are that are in it and that they're all things that you want. And oh, the waffles, man, those sounded great. I'm like, I need to go buy a waffle iron. Using complete and a banana and an egg to make waffles. Like
I
super.
think you probably can use that same recipe in like a George Foreman uh, panini maker.
Sure.
It would make kind of sticks instead of waffles.
Yeah.
But it would be
You,
the same thing. It'd be so good.
you could even use it as a pancake.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted the waffle, you know.
No, and I get that too. And the funny thing is, you saying that, it makes me think I have a waffle iron, a Minnie Mouse waffle iron, or a Mickey Mouse waffle iron, and I also have little from Paper Chef. I've got little waffle sticks, a waffle stick pan.
Yeah.
So I think that would be really good.
Cool.
Fun.
You
Fun.
could even make them as donuts.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. You can really play around with it
Yeah.
and do it all different ways. And kids really appreciate the variety of things that, can be offered to them. They don't want to do the same thing over and over and over again, usually. So, you know, a donut shape, a stick shape, a waffle shape, a pancake shape,
Well, and that's the great thing,
they'll eat
right?
them all.
Absolutely.
And that's the great part, right? Because, you've got that one recipe, but then you can do all those different things with it. So good times, good times.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap us up here because we're at the end of our time tonight. So, Deborah and Tommy, thank you so much for joining us. And remember, like we said, that there's that peer-reviewed research that's supporting these stories of hope. This is not just, testimony, but actual science. Like you said, Deborah, show me the science, right? So invite those you love and care about to come join us for our next session. That's going to be on April 11th at 7 p.m. Central Time. And we'll be inspired to get healthier together. And if you've not yet started on Juice Plus, get back with the person who invited you to get started ASAP. We want you to get all of those benefits that are available to you for yourself. And if you have any questions, I know that the person who invited you will be happy to answer those. And just thanks for tuning in, and have a great evening. Bye
Good
now.
night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.